Thanks for being here. I guess there's a conflict in the schedule. Like the official talks start, at 9:30. But I just want to present the program for the day and talk a little bit about Dream, where we are, where we're going, and where which is basically has to do with where the participants to the challenges take us. So this is the whole story. So share my slides. Yes. Okay. All right. So first of all, just want to thank many people, the many challenge organizers, and I'll talk a little bit in more detail about the challenges results we're presenting today. The Dream Directors. So we are a set of people that meet every 2 weeks, trying to discuss what would be the next challenges. We assess. People come and propose challenges, and everybody can propose a challenge, and we assess the feasibility of the challenge, the outcome, the data, the scoring. So it's an important part. It's the shared knowledge of the directors of Dream, who have organized many challenges together. Separate some of them were also participants initially and are now part of the directors. We're in the process of renovating the set of directors. So it's an open thing. It's important, right? This is a community of people that pose problems and try to solve problems. So this is, it's made by mostly the people that try to solve the problems. And we are just kind of like trying to find cool challenges and always be objective about how we assess the challenges, and also trying to push the what we call the overarching paper of a challenge. So that's kind of what we try to do. We also try to get some funding for the challenges. Very often the challenges come with funding. We definitely need that for, in part, organizing the conference, inviting people, best performers to the conference. It's all about also meeting each other, coming here or coming wherever we organize the conference. So that's kind of what we do. Right now, our chair is Paul Boutros, who's here. He's local, so you don't have to come from too far. I'm from IBM, and Dream, basically, the idea of Dream was born at IBM by our emeritus chair, Gustavo Stolovitsky, who you probably all have heard about. So we try to keep that flame and that idea that, Dream challenges are a recognized name, a community, and we try to abide by those values of objectivity, democratizing science, and trying to channel, the best scientific questions, and trying to bring the best algorithms to solve the questions. So that's really kind of the DNA of Dream, I would say. This is, I think, our 15th conference. So it started in the East Coast with a few meetings there. Then we started moving a little bit around. We went to Barcelona. Then we came back to the East Coast. COVID happened, and so in 20 we didn't have. In 21 we didn't have not even a virtual event. 22 was back into live Dream conference. We decided to go to Las Vegas to see if that attracted people. I think it worked. And so we decided to continue with the model. I don't know if it was just Las Vegas. Hopefully, luckily this year, also a lot of people came for the RSGDREAM conference. So we're happy that you guys sticked around for the Dream challenges. Hopefully, more people will come around the day. I want to thank, we're part of the Recomb ISB conferences, and in particular the RSG. That happened in the last 2 days. So I want to thank the program chair. I mean, we are different than RSG, but I think in some of the challenges, there's a lot of overlap. We come from that community, and so we feel that we're part of that community, and we want to serve that community, and we want to include the community with us. So I want to thank, the meeting logistics, Belle and Seth. Just wonderful to work with them through the year. I'm the chair for the conference for Dream, and so we try to find the best place to organize a conference and try to figure out the logistics. And I want to thank the scientific committee and really I think these two conferences together have this kind of coziness and interesting science, smaller size of things that until now has kind of worked for us. Just a summary of what happened in this conference. So there's 23 oral communications and RSG plus the DREAM presentations that we'll see today. There were 66 posters. This year we don't have a lot of DREAM posters. I think there's just one. And I have some online posters that I will be playing. There's like short 5-minute talks about the challenges that I will be playing in my computer. So, please come during the pause to see those virtual posters. So they have 6 keynote speakers. This year, we kind of compressed the DREAM schedule into one day. So we have one keynote. We're very happy that Paul Spellman will be giving the keynote today. And we still have a kind of an international set of attendance for DREAM. People are coming all the way from Korea for presenting their work. So we're very happy to have that place. We've been a little bit US-centric in terms of the conference. Hopefully that's also something that can change. Just, it gets logistically difficult sometimes to go around. And that was a little bit of our experience with the Barcelona conference. It was just kind of difficult financially to organize. But hopefully we can move in that direction, right? And again, we're always open for hosting institutions for the DREAM conference, people that are interested in doing that. We have also organized, let's say, satellite DREAM conferences at ISMB a couple of times, or at RECOMB. So this is also we're open to. Sorry. Also, depending on the topic of the challenge, as you will see, the topics can be very diverse. We basically can tie also results from specific challenges to specific conferences. So this year we will present the results from these 4 challenges. So the CODA TB challenge, I think, is a very original and new challenge using different type of data, which I think is mainly sound. So that's a new exploration. I think we're reaching all the senses in our DREAM challenges. Olfaction, sound, genes. I guess we need a little bit of taste, but the taste is just brought by all of us by being around here and maybe having a good dinner. We also bring the results of the heart failure prediction. Microbiome is the second set of challenges around microbiome. This is also something classic of DREAM. We like to have common topics and continue and see the evolution of the technology and the analysis together, right? So this started as a reverse engineering, if you want, set of challenges in general, where we were building, try to reverse engineer gene network regulations, but it has expanded to other topics. And as you will see also in the next challenges, there's successful challenges bring repetitions of the challenge, seeing the evolution of the technologies. We have this RNA-seq attack, single-cell attack-seq data analysis challenge that will be presented by the organizer. So this is a challenge where there won't be a lot of there won't be presentations by the best performers, but it's an experiment. We're trying to also be open and more flexible into how we present the results of a challenge. And finally, the Accelerate Rare Disease Open Science Challenge, which is also something typical from DREAM. Like we try to tackle a disease, and for that, in general, we try to do it together with a foundation that provides the data, provides the funding, and we bring, if you want, the know-how for trying to solve a difficult question. So we've done that a few times with, for example, ALS. That's a typical, very successful challenge that we did. So this is again types of models. This is a slide we kind of always like to put up to look back and see, all the papers that we've published around the years. I think, and also the challenges that have been going on. this is where we are now. So we will be presenting these 4 different challenges. Last year, we had a preterm birth challenge, which is the one that was related to microbiome, the BRATS, the anti-PD, and the million promoter prediction challenge, which was a very successful challenge. I also like to show in general, the publications that we have. This is in the past years, some bioarchives, some other papers. So again, related to the publications, how it works is you're welcome to publish your method as soon as basically you're done with the challenge. The only thing we retain, of course, is you cannot publish the data set that you use. And so we have our terms and conditions. And we always try to be very fast at writing an overarching paper where we use the results from all the participants. And that can take a little bit more time, right? I think, for example, with the million promoter prediction, we were pretty fast at getting out a bioarchive. There's some challenges where historically we've been much slower. Typically a very successful challenge, but that we never really published a working paper is the ENCODE DREAM challenge. But luckily, a lot of people are using that data set as benchmarking and publishing their own papers. So that also works, right? Sometimes we're slow for different reasons. Shouldn't be like that, but that's the reality. But luckily, we have a model where people can rapidly publish their own things, and of course, an overarching paper is always more complete with much more analysis, and we get a lot of results. So that's really kind of the focus in general for the DREAM challenges, and we've been pretty successful at doing that. I just want to show, we have a page for the Scholar for DREAM. We were a growing community, I guess, or a growing PI. If you see DREAM as a lab, as a very big, large lab, we're definitely kind of getting into our mid-career where our publications are more stable. Anybody that publish something with DREAM can tag and be included in here, right? It's not only the overarching papers of DREAM; it's just whoever uses the data, etc. So it's not a 100% accurate metric, but definitely we see the dynamics, and I think we feel those dynamics, right? The field has matured. DREAM was a very innovative tool, I guess, 10 years ago. Now, with the growth of machine learning and AI, benchmarking is just a thing to do for every method, right? So in a sense, there's other ways for doing benchmarking than just DREAM challenges. I think we're still have name recognition. We're still good at trying to put papers out and try to continue this objective idea and assessment of methods. Finally, again, DREAM is yours. It's the participants that make DREAM. We're just here because you are here, because you solve challenges, and because we try to channel interesting challenges. I gave a TED talk a few years ago, and to me, DREAM is a little bit like hitting a piñata. In California, you probably know more piñatas than New York. A piñata is all about, making the piñata interesting. So that's an interesting challenge, but also people coming and hitting the piñata, right? If nobody comes and hits the piñata, it just hangs there, and it's not very interesting. But it's this communal experience of all hitting the same piñata and getting the result of breaking it and get the result that makes it fun. So we need you. You can organize a challenge. You can be a DREAM champion. I mean, there are things that we need to get better at, be more, maybe reuse in a more active way, the benchmarks that are available, making them more clear, passing them around the community, and passing the voice and the flame in this idea that we can do communal science, publish together and solve problems. So finally, I love to just leave this slide. You can add more. You can maybe disagree with some of these lessons, but at the end I guess these are the kinds of things that we try to avoid when we organize a DREAM challenge.